First, Netflix ruined Death Note. Now they have plans to ruin Avatar: The Last Airbender, Cowboy Bebop, and we've been hearing more and more lately about the One Piece live action series that Netflix is apparently gearing up to put into production. And obviously, as a fan of most of these properties, I want them to make the best content possible. I would love it if a live action Cowboy Bebop came out and was absolutely amazing. I would love if they came out with a live action One Piece and it was good, but I don't expect them to be, based off of the details we've heard and also the people behind them. And now we've got even more reasons to be worried with One Piece because Steven Maeda, a showrunner for it, has decided to put out posts comparing lead characters to politicians. But before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month or supporting via memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So let's start off with this Nichibon article. It says Netflix live-action One Piece head writer compares Luffy to Kamala Harris and St. Charlos to Trump. Of course, because these people cannot help it when they see an opportunity to throw their political opinions into the wild and see how people react. It says one of the Netflix live-action One Piece head writers has caused controversy by comparing Luffy to Kamala Harris. It says a Twitter user highlighted Instagram and Twitter posts made by Steven Maeda. Therein, he has compared Monkey D. Luffy to U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. He also compares Harris to the Will of D, a trait within One Piece where characters with the initial D in their middle name are fearless and have a strong desire for freedom and to fulfill their desires. He also compared St. Charlos to 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, and the comparison was used to retort those who think One Piece posts shouldn't be political or anti-fascist. Of course, people like Steven Maeda here love to throw their political opinions on social media just to see how people are gonna react to them. He really likes Kamala Harris, so of course he's comparing her to characters in One Piece that he also likes, the good characters that are, fearless and have a strong desire for freedom. And to no one's surprise, he doesn't really like Donald Trump, so he's comparing Donald Trump to the negative characters, to the bad characters that people usually don't like. It says St. Charlos is one of the world's nobles, also known as the Celestial Dragons. Aristocrats descended from 19 of the 20 kings who formed the Great Kingdom, later the world government, and due to their authority, they are practically above the law and are able to summon marine admirals to deal with their issues. They also own slaves. Of course, he knew what he was doing when he made these comparisons because he likes Kamala Harris and he dislikes Trump, so of course, he's comparing these characters to these real-life politicians. These people just cannot go, I'm making a show for everyone. Instead, they want to divide their audiences and make shows that only one group of people are gonna like. We don't know if this show itself is going to have political messaging crammed into it, but clearly he's using politics as a tool here. He's basically saying Kamala is the good guy and Trump is the bad guy, which instantly is going to divide people. It says One Piece has tackled themes of prejudice and injustice and how people can come to perform or support such actions and beliefs. Nonetheless, fans are worried that this will mean the live-action adaptation might not go all that positively, which I completely understand. Whenever you have writers, showrunners, whoever, saying things like this on social media, using characters that they are going to be working with, and comparing them to people like politicians, it does become really worrying. It says Netflix has some infamy with their anime adaptations, fans, and this includes the stereotypes of them changing character races for diversity, which of course they're doing in a Cowboy Bebop, along with ham-fisted attempts at addressing modern Western politics, typically with a left-leaning bias. The latter point has somewhat been a criticism of most mainstream Western media for the last few years. And the character descriptions for the series were recently uncovered, hinting at what the series might do. Now, we don't really know a lot about this series right now, but I thought that I could backtrack a little bit and read some of the small details that we know. This was a GameSpot article from just a few days ago. It says Netflix's live-action One Piece show is finally happening and the first script is finished. Now, I did talk about this in a separate video, but people are extremely worried as to what this show is going to be, what they're going to throw into it, and what themes it's going to touch on. But it says work is underway on the script for Netflix's live-action adaptation of the manga and anime series One Piece. An image of the script for episode 1 has been posted to Twitter. So it says the only image shown is the front cover of the script, but it does reveal the title. The episode is titled Romanced On and is written by none other than Matt Owens and Steven Maeda, and they also revealed the logo of the show in a follow-up tweet with the slogan, no matter how hard or how impossible it is, never lose sight of your goal. A lot of people actually are not very impressed with this logo, and I agree. I think that it looks very cheap. It just kind of looks like a quick Photoshop job. I personally just think it looks really bad. But it says the One Piece live action show was officially announced by Netflix in 2020, following several years of rumors about a potential adaptation. It says Owens and Maeda are the showrunners and the writers, and the first season will have only 10 episodes. Now, if we go to this initial tweet where they showed the picture of the script, a lot of people were voicing their thoughts, talking about how extremely worried they are for this series. Lofty Pixel said the person who runs this Twitter account, it's a smiling face on the outside, but a screaming internally face on the inside, which is so true. This could go well. We obviously haven't seen it yet. This could be a fantastic show. But looking at Netflix's track record here with anime adaptations, it's not looking all that promising. Somebody said even the logo is not accurate. They couldn't even make the logo right. Never mind making the content in the show itself good. I really don't have a lot of faith in Netflix right now. So somebody said, I've already lost faith if this is the writer's previous work, and it's shows like Luke Cage, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., The Defenders, all shows that have done pretty poorly. Somebody commented about Nami's outfit, saying leaked picture of Nami's Netflix outfit, and it's so true. She is a very sexy character, and I doubt we're gonna get anything close to that in the live action. Could this series be great? Yes. Ultimately, we won't know until it comes out, and we don't even have a lot of details on it right now, but when you've got writers running around comparing characters to political figures, it's very worrying because we don't know what the content of the show is going to be, especially when they're posting photos with captions like this on the internet. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.